Hey guys, so welcome back to another episode of Curly's Ag. We've, I suppose I owe an apology. We've been flat out for the last couple of weeks, just farm, manufacturing, so much going on. We've just had to take a break, and we probably will go back to taking a bit of a break again. Just want to do an update. I was going to do a video of the garlic harvesting, which we did yesterday, but I didn't even get around to that. We just started to pump so much garlic, but I might have a look, see when we're finished there. Anyway, I really didn't want to miss this one. We're doing the wheat harvesting, a really exciting moment. So you can see the field here is all ripened up. As I mentioned earlier, we've got this rye come through here, but that shouldn't be a problem. So we've got some nice heads of wheat there, as you can see. And we've got our harvester, our header, the header head just there, and the header will be on its way in just a second. So yeah, stick around. So how many ton do you reckon we're going to get, Jordan?
Well, I don't know.
Do you reckon we'll make a ton?
Around there it should go a lot better than the aircross.
Yeah, I plan to plant this, but then you'll just keep going. Oh, Dennis, right?
Oh, Dennis come, did he?
Yeah. Oh, Dennis on the...
He's coming through.
Oh yeah, we've got a wheat coming out the back here.
The back there, just in the bottom there, see?
Oh yeah. There is a little bit of green stuff.
A little bit of green seed coming through. You'll probably get some green seed sample a little bit.
So these are like dials over here.
Yeah.
What do they do? What's the top one?
These ones, that's your yield currently. How much per acre?
What do we
That's
set on?
your moisture is 600 kilos per acre there, 640. So that's your height above the ground, 310 mil.
Right.
That's how fast we're going, that's our fan speed, we're 20, that's our engine RPM, that's our rotor, with 800. Threshing distance is at 6 mil. Yeah, that's about it.
This is the business end back here. Okay, well as you see there, right at the end of the harvest, we got a heap of rain. The rain come in and we saw it coming over the mountains, but we wanted to get it done before it got wet. Got a little bit of moisture in it, but we left it in that tarp a couple of days. Now it's been a couple of weeks since we harvested that. I've been meaning to get around to showing you the rest of it. Got held up, whatever. So now I want to show you we store it, and we process it. So an old farmer up the road here said to me, he said, if you get your grain and you put it in a drum, because our biggest problem is going to be moths and weevils, and over time that'll come in. You can use chemicals, there are chemicals, pills you can put in with it that'll stop that, but we don't want to do that obviously. So we put ours in a drum, so just we unload it from the ute and then put it into these drums. We've got 4.5 drums of these, so it come out to be about just over a ton of grain, these, and then we put them in these drums. So you can get these drums off eBay or on, eBay, Facebook or whatever secondhand marketplace that you use, pretty cheap. I think I paid like 20 bucks a drum. They use them to bring juice concentrate into Australia, and so they're clean and they're food safe and all that. And so what we do, I'll open it up and show you. What we've done is right in the top of here, you can see all our wheat. We dug a little hole in the middle here, and we lit this candle before we put the lid on. What that does is it burns out all the oxygen, and so it leaves no oxygen in the drum for the anything to survive. As a matter of fact, you have to make sure your drums are airtight so that no oxygen comes in later. But yeah, basically that just light the candle up and let it burn, and it'll just keep burning until it all burns out. And as you can see, there's nothing in here as of yet. The old farmer said it'll last for ages, possibly years, as long as no oxygen seeps into that thing. So, possibly we may have to open them up every so often and do it again. We'll just take it as it comes to us. And then what we do over here is we brought this flour mill from off eBay. I think it cost $400 or something. It's sort of like a commercial grade, cheapy beginner setup. We've done that just because we're not sure what we're going to do with our flour yet. So as we go establishing what we want to do, as far as milling it or making it a bread or pastries or whatever it is, we'll work that out as we go. And yeah, so we pass through here 3 times, just turn it on, makes a hell of a racket. I don't know if it's worth showing you anything there. And then yeah, we make our bread, and so we made a couple loaves of bread. And I'm really happy with it. It's become I was surprised actually how good it was. You notice it's a lot more whole grain than what a whole meal. So it's got everything in there. There's more brand and stuff in it, the flour, than even the whole meal stuff you buy in the shops. Because obviously the shop guys, they do white flour and then they add brand back in, and so they just do whatever they feel like. Whereas this is the whole thing, getting the whole process together. So yeah, so it's become our standard now. We don't buy flour anymore, we just use our own from what we've got. Like I said, I've got the rest of the drums out here in the nursery. I brought a stack of drums because I didn't know how many I was going to need, but I knew I'd need them as soon as we harvested. But they're the 1, 2, 3 drums we've got left. We've already used half a drum. Well, we didn't use a full lot, but we left it open and moss got in there. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's our flour harvesting, our wheat harvesting, and our storage system. Hope you guys liked this episode. Maybe you got some insight onto being off gridding. I think wheat is possibly the most important part. Wheat or rice, as a fundamental starch for all diets. Sorry, did I say wheat or starch? Wheat or rice. Yeah, wheat or rice is a fundamental for all diets around the world, but you need that fundamental starch and then your vegetables on top of that. So now we've been able to nail this one on the head. Yeah, lessons learned, I suppose. Keeping good with your neighbours, because if they've got machines, it could be valuable. For us to harvest that by hand, it wouldn't have been a possible proposition, whereas with neighbours with the direct seeders and the harvesting machines, it is, we'll put another crop in next year. We might try another variety like spelt or something. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so that's the wheat. Hope you guys liked it. Like and subscribe and all that stuff down there. And we'll see you again soon. Have a good one.